All right, so here's an article from Game Rant that came out not even a day ago now. It's about this gamer who spots a Xbox 360 kiosk for sale, but there's a big problem. And this by James Ratcliffe, and that's the original Xbox there, the first one that came out. Jeez, that's the first one I even owned too. I think when I first bought an Xbox, it was in 2000 and it was before 2010. I know that. Maybe 2008, 9 or something like that. I think I bought my first one in 2009, I think. But yeah, it was this one. It's the original white one. I was ignorant regarding Xbox. I didn't know there was other kinds out. I didn't know. I don't know when the 360 Slim came out, Elite Slim, which I own now. I don't know exactly when that came out, but I know I remember I bought this Xbox here. It was 2009 or 2008, likely 2009. But yeah, so let me see. It said, okay, it reads, an Xbox 360 fan spotted a Facebook marketplace listing for a kiosk once found in retail stores and noted that the console had the dreaded red ring of death on it. The Xbox 360 kiosk listing was posted for $600 before taxes, and other fans chimed in on social media with their thoughts on the kiosk and their favorite Xbox games. Why would you want to sell an Xbox with a red ring of death on from the get-go? Why would you want to sell it? Let alone for $600, bro. That's fucking insane. People know they just throw their money away these days, but hey, after all the shit that I say about it, all the rants, all the making fun of people spending all this money on this stuff, at the end of the day, it's their choice and it's their money. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna make fun of you for spending all that money on shit that's worthless. But anyways, you can't even fucking play the fucking console. Why would you want to spend $600? I was looking at 360 regular 360 listings, and you could get them for under $200, bro. Even the one I own, you could get it for under $200. The Elite Slim, which is said to be the best version of the Xbox 360. Okay, you can get that for under $200, working and everything, and play games on everything. And yet they want to charge $600 for an Xbox that has a red ring of death on it. Wow, I'm at all with that shit. I remember when I first encountered my first red ring of death. I didn't even know anything about it. I wasn't even familiar with it at all. And I remember, I think it was sometime in the morning. I had my I remember I remember what music I was listening to. I had my Stained CD in the playing, and Stained is a rock group basically. Sing great songs. Anyway, so they were playing in the background. I popped in Final Fantasy 13. And I didn't really. It booted up fine, and I went into the game, booted up, and I didn't even start playing. I was in the main menu, fucking around with the main menu and options and shit like that. And I was looking through the special feature of the main menu, you know, the bestiarity and all that, and the character information. So I was fucking around with that when all of a sudden the game froze. I ain't think nothing of it. I was like, okay, I'll just fucking reset it, boot it back. I just fucking restart it. You know what I'm saying? Like normal people would try to do. You know, if the game freezes, you restart the system, right? And everything will be gravy, right? So when I restarted, I don't know if I don't remember if it was red ringing when it froze before I try to restart it. I don't remember that, but I do know that it was that I definitely saw the red ring when I was trying to boot up again, and it just wouldn't boot up. It was a red ring of death, which I was unfamiliar with, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" So I tried over and over again to get it to come on, but it wasn't coming on. So, and the song, ironically, that was playing in the background was called "Suffer" from Stain. I was like, that's very appropriate to be playing right now. So I ended up shutting the system off and I called GameStop. And they pretty much told me I was shit out of luck. I need to buy a new one. And he even told me about the red ring of death. I told him that it's blinking red on the power button. I don't know if this guy even knew about red ring of death. He probably don't even own the 360 when I was talking to him on the phone. But you think that you would have thought that the person who picked the phone that works at GameStop would know about this. Oh, you got the red ring of death. It wasn't until later that I found that information about it. It was called a red ring of death and how your system is pretty much done when it happens. I mean, some years later, I found some workarounds with it. You could like cool it off and all that shit. I ain't doing all that shit, man. So, of course, I ended up buying another one later, but I was like, that was just my first red ring of death experience. I was like, that's fucking crazy, man. So here's a little history on the original Xbox. It was originally released in 2005. The Xbox 360 launched a year ahead of the PS3 and the Wii, with thousands of titles, including the Halo and Call of Duty series. The Xbox 360 was the console that brought online play to the forefront of gaming with via Xbox Live. So Microsoft was doing it before Sony was doing it. Even though Sony's the fan favorite regarding online, particularly with the PS3. So with their storefront and shit like that. So the article goes on to say, though with the Xbox 360 was discontinued nearly a decade later, the console's online storefront continued to serve players across the globe, and the subsequent Xbox One console had backward compatibility with Xbox 360 games and accessories. However, after 2 decades of inactivity, the Xbox 360 online store was shut down on July 29th, my brother's birthday, but I digress. As a parting gift to users, Microsoft listed several Xbox 360 games for sale ahead of the store's imminent closure. It's not going to be like the Sony store when they changed their mind after people put a slew of petitions, change.org and all that. I even signed it too for PlayStation to keep their store open. Because I had not too many months ago, maybe about a half year ago, I had got no, in fact, I was on internet about 3 months by the time I heard about this Sony being closing the store, because I'm trying to buy the DLC and shit. I got internet for the first time. I'm trying to get this extra content to complete my games that I own for years, and I'm hearing that the store is closing down. I'm like, what the fuck, Sony? Damn. But thank God they decided to listen to the fans and keep the store open. With some strings attached, of course, but I don't want to fucking go there right now. But at least the store is still open. That's the thing. But yeah, as of now, I should say. So and then I remember hearing for the first time the 360 store was closing. And I was like, oh God. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to get some shit before they close. I was pissed off, of course, about it, but I was trying to get some more shit on it. And right when I was trying to buy some more items and DLC for my games, I received my first debit card error ever that I ever received on the system, or the console, excuse me. I was fucking mad. I was livid over that. I was like, wow, this has happened now. When I'm trying to buy all these games. Good thing for me, it cleared up. It hasn't happened since. I've been buying a lot of shit now. Trying to buy as much things as I can before the store closed down. I told a friend of mine, I said, there's games that I would definitely get More games I'll definitely get, but I know I'm not gonna be able to buy them because of my finances. So I'm really low on cash at this point in time. So I have to be careful. I did buy 3 other games, but they were like $1 a piece. So, because at this point in time, according to my wallet and my pocket, $15 is a lot of money to me at this point. So with me, I gotta get buy food, necessities, home, things like that. I gotta keep that in mind. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it regarding me with the 360 store. Yeah, I made a video ranting about it too one time, not too long. I think it was last month. I made it. And I was like, holy shit. Just talking about how some of these games are full price when they should be on fucking sale. Since the store's closing down and shit. They only made 3 more games for sale, which I ended up buying. Those 3 games. I didn't even know it was those 3 games until I ran across an article as I was preparing for this vlog here. I said, oh, those are 3 games that are on sale. Okay, I just happened to buy them. But yeah, so yeah, it's still a lot of games that are available on there now at full price. They might discount those games too before the closure because the 25th now of July. So I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest, because we was expecting, because it said on the 16th that they was going to discount some more games. I'm pretty sure a lot of us were thinking way more than just fucking 3 games. What the fuck, Microsoft? But anyways, let's get on with this article. It says, while Xbox 360 items have turned up on social media alongside the imminent store closing, one gamer noticed something strange about the listing they found. A Reddit username, Karma Kitten X. A Reddit username, Karma Kitten X, posted a picture of an Xbox 360 kiosk listed on Facebook Marketplace on the Xbox 360 subreddit, which carried a startling price tag of $600 before taxes, but was open to other offers from buyers. They have an auction, so they really negotiate a lower price. Okay. The listed kiosk includes an Xbox 360 console, 2 controllers, and a Samsung display. However, the Xbox 360 included in the offer is non-functional. Oh, Jesus. Karma Kitten X and other users point out that the system suffered the red ring of death, a general hardware failure indicator on older Xbox 360 consoles. Unfortunately, that red ring of death did not just occur on the first 360 consoles slash white Xbox 360 consoles or OG Xbox 360 consoles. It also occurred on the one I own currently. People have also reported red ring of deaths on the 360 Slim, Elite Slim, and the 360 Elite itself. The other Xbox version, 360 console version. So, yeah, I mean, but however, I remember reading across the comments some years back when I was reading the comment section about the 360 Elite Slim receiving the red ring of death. Somebody commented, "Oh, it's less likely to happen because it's more advanced." Whether he was lying or speculating, it brought me comfort. Because for one thing, it's much quieter than the original Xbox 360. That's for sure. Yeah, so moving on. So I'm thinking here's a picture of it here. Listed on Facebook here. Look at that. It's got a Samsung monitor. Look at that. Wow. But why sell this for six? Why want $600 for this? I don't get it. Because of the monitor? I wouldn't even sell that motherfucking Xbox. You can't use it. Oh, gee. Okay, let's move on. In normal circumstances, the Xbox 360 console has 4 LEDs surrounding a power button, divided into quadrants. One green light on the upper left indicates the console is powered on normally. According to Microsoft, the red ring of death is due to internal components overheating and breaking, causing the console LEDs to flash with 3 red lights. In response to the listing, some users asked if the offer was still valid. Karma Kid and X replied that the kiosk was located in Michigan, and another user expressed an interest in buying it despite its non-functional state. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why these sellers are selling this broken, half-assed gaming consoles, because idiots are still buying them, even at $600 plus tax. We're living in a rough economy, right? People are broke, right? Right? Where the fuck are they getting this money from? To spend on a console that doesn't work? Why would they express interest, or they might buy it for $600 or $400 or whatever the fuck? It's not even worth $1. The 360 console is dead. It's ridiculous. Why couldn't they just sell everything else except the Red Ring of Death console? 2 controllers, Samsung monitor, and that's it. I mean, you can buy a 360, a working 360, mind you, from another seller. It's ridiculous. Had going that mini rant there. So here's the Red Ring of Death. This is what it looks like. The dreaded Red Ring of Death. Yep. Oh, I remember like it was yesterday. When I first saw it, I was like, what is that red light? You know what I'm saying? I love the color red, but goddamn. Despite me loving it so much, I don't want to see it on my 360 console. I tell you that fucking much, man. Ooh, that's a bigger picture of it here. Ooh, look at that. And I think it circles around the power button too. I think so. I think it just blinks, red ring. It just blinks. Yeah, there's a 360 logo. The controller. Oh my God, the fucking 360. I know I'm going on a tangent. I don't give a fuck. We still on the subject of 360 though. So it's not really a tangent. The 360 controller. I wasn't even aware that these motherfuckers require batteries when I first purchased my 360. I didn't really know anything about the 360 console. I just knew about name. That's it. Before I bought it. Cause I'm basically a Sony PlayStation gamer. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the Sony over 360. I'm a Sony pony. I like to joke like that. So, anyways, but yeah, so when I bought it, I was amazed that it required fucking batteries. I said, why does the controller require fucking batteries? Shit, I was so glad when I bought a controller from GameStop that I can use that didn't require fucking batteries. What the fuck? And then you think that they would have learned their lesson by the time they came up with their next console, but they didn't. Those controllers too require batteries. You can't defend that shit. You can't. That's fucked up. Sony never required batteries for their controllers. It's a rechargeable battery. It's a simple charge cable that came with it. Why can't Xbox have that? Why can't Microsoft have that shit? Save for the fact that the Sony PS3 was able to play Blu-ray discs, but the 360 was not. That's another knock against the system. I mean, wow, bro. I like the controller itself. I like the thumbsticks on it. I like the little bumps on it. I hate the directional pad. I do not like it at all. And the directional pad is exactly the same on the ones that I'm using. So I'm not a fan of the fucking directional pad. But yeah, I like the controller itself. It's big enough for me. That's what she said. And I'm happy with it, you know. Halo, nope. Not interested in Halo. And another thing about me, I didn't. Halo wasn't the reason why I bought the 360. The reason why I bought the 360 was because of a game called Rumble Roses. I first had it on a PS2, fell in love with it, and I was excited that another title was coming out. I was assuming it was going to come to the PS3, but to my fucking anger, it only came out on the 360. I was fucking pissed, to say the least. So that's why I ended up buying the 360 in the first place. And do I regret playing that game? Hell no. I do not regret it at all. I couldn't put the game down for shit. But yeah, so moving on with the article, it says although the Xbox 360 store is closing, Microsoft released a new dynamic background as part of the farewell. It remains to be seen which other Xbox 360 games and accessories will be put up for sale next. Yeah. According to what I read, it's only 3 fucking games that's been put on sale. Just 3 games. So, wow, I was like, what the fuck? I seen many other games on the store that I felt that should be discounted. You know what I'm saying? That I probably would have bought if they was. But hasn't happened. And 2 games in particular I never heard of in my life. If they were discounted at a low enough price, like the Resident Evil games are for like $2 or under like $165 or some shit, I probably would have bought those games too. So yeah, that's the end of this article, and so nobody made comments on the thread. I was going to share. I was going to look up, respond to some comments here. Share your opinions in the thread below, and remember to keep it respectful. Aww. Aww. So yeah, the Xbox 360, ladies and gentlemen, the Red Ring of Death. Interesting article. I thought that I should share it, and that's why I did it. So that's the end of that, and there's nothing else for me to say about this. Yeah, I don't think that they're gonna change their mind about closing the store. I mean, I think Sony changed that. I can't remember exactly when they changed their mind by closing their store down, but I think it was about a month before it was supposed to close down that they changed their mind. I think it was about a month. It's like less than a week now. It's about what, 3 more days? Yeah, it's about 3 more days. Yeah, 3 more days until the store closes down at this point. And I don't think they're gonna backtrack or change their mind and shit like Sony did. But yeah, if they do, I will definitely buy more games. I promise you, I will buy more games from the store. But I can't do it. My finances are too tight. I mean, at least unless they discount those games that I'm thinking of, that I'm interested in. But it is what it is. If they want to close the store down, then I could do about it. Then we could do about it. Yeah, I'm glad that the backwards compatible games will be still available for purchase on the the current system, a series system, Xbox Series, which is great news for Xbox 360 gamers. And but however, the ones that are not backwards compatible, well, especially if they don't have a physical counterpart, they're gonna be gone, bro. But most of those games, but some of those games, like the games that I bought last night that are not backwards compatible, they're available on Steam too. So if you have a PC, man, just get the motherfuckers on Steam. Fuck Microsoft, man. In fact, if I had Steam access and I had a PC, I would get all the game. I would have bought those 3 games on Steam, even if I was paying more for it, just to give the finger to Microsoft. That's how petty I am regarding this store closure. I wouldn't even bought it on the system. Like if I can get on Steam, I'll be get on Steam. So I don't give a fuck if they're $1, and I'm paying fucking 10 for it. I don't give a shit. Fuck them. Because I'll only buy 360 games that's not available on Steam. That's only available on 360. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's how I roll with that shit. So with that being said, this is why Chromosome signed the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all, and be safe out there. Peace. I'm out.